All right, so I added this to my arsenal here. I got a chain sharpener for the house. The one at the shop I use is a steel one. I went with the Oregon one for the price. This is the professional sharpener, but it's the compact version, so it's a little bit cheaper. And honestly, I've used it a few times. I do like this a little bit better than steel. I like this piece here. The one steel uses the way you fasten the chain to the mount here. I don't like it because you have to like move this lever and it wears out really fast. I like how this is all metal parts here. To adjust the chain is much easier. What I don't like about this one compared to the steel one is how you set the depth on the lever here of when you pull it down. I think that's kind of a cheap version, but not a deal breaker. I think the spring in this is pretty weak compared to the steel one as well. But the fast adjustments on everything is very straightforward, very easy to use. But so far for the price, this is like a fourth, probably a fourth of the price, maybe less of the steel one. So for the money, I do think this is well worth it. Another thing I don't like is I think this handle piece here feels pretty cheap. I think they could have done a better job with the handle, but I do like how it comes to light though. The steel one does not have a light. It's not very bright, but it'll get the job done. I also like the way they put the switch in here. The switch feels like a Lego. It feels very bulky, very easy to switch. The steel one, you got to kind of push it real hard to turn it on and off. But I like how this one is very easy to use, and this thing is super quiet, super smooth. The motor that they put in this, I have to say, is a very nice motor. You can literally hear how quiet this thing is. The steel one is way louder than this, but I think the steel one is it beats it on the quality, I would say. But for the price, this is well worth it. You're gonna get this is a good bang for your buck. I'm just worried about the spring, number one, and number two, this handle here from pulling down on it all the time. That's the only thing that worries me, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the purchase, and I just got to dial in the settings and everything on this thing. But yeah, that's my review on the Oregon professional chain sharpener.